What is good, boys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys a video on why I think time does not affect price. Now, what do I mean by time does not affect price? What I mean by this is simply whenever we look at the market just like this, all I'm saying is that you can not predict any moves in the market based on time. So any of these reversals that we have, they cannot be based on time. This, not time. Time could not have predicted that. This, time could not have predicted that. This, time could not have predicted that. Now, what do I mean time could not have predicted that? I mean that looking at a previous move, say right here, looking at this move and drawing a fib from the low to the high, you're never going to be able to predict a reversal like that. Looking at when a previous high to low was formed. Let's just do that. So if we want to try and find where this got formed, if a low was formed at 21.23, this one's not going to be formed at 22.23, okay? There are not macros, so whenever the 4-hour candle closes and the next 4-hour candle opens, sorry, I'm trying to make this like perfect. The next 4-hour candle opens. Make this bearish. There's not a time in between, so that, 9:50, 10:10, that's not a macro. So price is not going to specifically move in between that time. Now, there are some ways that time does affect price, but it is not in the way many people think. So macros like this do not exist. It's impossible. This is whenever you are trading this, you are trading a long-term asset, okay? You are trading a long-term, people put their money in here for long-term investments. These quote-unquote market makers that move at specific times because, like, all this stupid ICT reasons, none of it works, okay? There are no macros. You will never find a pattern where you're never going to find any form of correlation in the market using these macros. Now, what I will get into later is how time does affect price, but it is not the way you think. So look at the market, use your brain, and try and find any way that the market could ever be affected by time. Now, I will show you guys how the market does get affected by time and how to use it. But this is the correct way. So, another reason why it can't exist is because if price is fractal, time would have to be fractal. And if time is fractal, well, that shit doesn't make sense. So, price isn't fractal either. I mean, it is to an extent, in a way. It's just a horrible word. That's a horrible sentence, time's fractal. Like, what does that even mean? If we look here, we're going to have contracts traded within a candle on a normal distribution. So this is what a normal candle would look like. Now, whenever you up all these contracts, so if we're like, say this is a 1-minute candle, and then let's say we switch to a 2-minute candle, different time frame. These contracts are going to follow the same distribution, but each one is going to, on average, double. So it's just going to be two 1 minute candles makes a 2 minute candle. So you just keep going up and you realize that you're looking at the exact same contracts on the 1 minute candle as you are on the daily candle. Now let's go into how time and price actually works. So the only key times that matter are news times and consolidations before. So that's one of the ways. Whenever news is about to come out, obviously, based on time, you're going to see consolidation before, potential consolidation, or, you know, ranging after. It really depends on the news event. But you're going to be seeing consolidation before. So that's how you can be like, okay, news comes out at 10. I'm not going to trade before. Okay? Key opening that brings many orders into the market. 9:30 open, that point on the market is a key level, which is a key level from time. 8:30, 7:30, 2:30, all good times to have marked out on your chart. Midnight open, new day opening gap, or settlement price really. Seasons, you know, January, February, March, April, summer, winter, spring. These are things you need to be thinking about. These are seasons. Times times like 9:30, times like 9:30, 10, 11:30, 12:30. Those are good times to be trading, but whenever you look at the market at, 5 p.m. EST, you're going to be like, it's not even open then. At 7 p.m., 8 p.m. EST, you're going to be like, okay, this does not look the same. That's because time is affecting the price, but it's because of the amount of traders in the market. Okay? Now, the other way that, this is not another way, but whenever you see these openings, you're going to see volume spike. So you could say time is making volume spike, but it's not time. It's a key time. It's 9:30 open. It's not time. These times are not calculated. These times are set in stone, stable times. So that's pretty much how time affects price and how time doesn't affect price. That's really the whole video I have for you guys. Hopefully this was helpful.